Leo, Leo, Leo. So I keep feeling a lot of tension around you. Okay, so like tension, retention, water retention. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but tension. Okay, so a lot of drama maybe. There's your card, Leo. So let's see, Leo. What's going on with Leo? So an ending. Feels like being trapped, stuck in a cycle of something that just isn't working. And it's like, it's over. Like, it, you know, it's not happening anymore. Because there's this force, like Scorpio is like this being forced to change. And you keep, or they keep, or you keep, it like forcing me to change what I can't. I am me. That is what Scorpio means. I am who I am. Okay. Forcing me to change for you just leads to arguments because the Hierophant stands in front of Scorpio, the Death card, in order to say, hold on a minute, stop, right? Stop, keep trying to get me to do things what you want me to do, right? So if they're the kind of arguments that you may have had in a situation and you're persisting to do the same thing that isn't working, it's because there might be this force of someone to change. Okay. So it's like this, basically what we say in the UK is slogging a dead horse, right? Keep trying to change each other just means that you're possibly not compatible. Okay. So it feels like that whatever it is, it's possibly over and it's done. Okay. Or Dan or Danielle or Danny. Let's see. Leo. What's going on with Leo? So there's this hopeful energy and this... it feels like a very stubborn energy here. It feels like it's over and a fall is a new beginning, but then there's this energy of like, are you sure that you want to be a fool and throw all of the time that we've spent trying to change one another and all of the time that we've had this connection and this situation going on with each other? Are you sure that you want to be a fool and throw it all away? Because I'm extremely optimistic the fact that this can work, but you're not optimistic the fact that it can because you keep like thinking that it's over. Okay. I mean, at the minute, because the fool can be where, you know, it says exactly what it is. Are you sure that you want to be a fool and throw everything away that we've built up over a long period of time? And do you just want to throw all of that away and throw caution to the wind? Or what do you want to do? Because with the Death card and the Queen of Wands is more of a bipolar type sort of energy here. Because it's a mismatch. It's a water and fire. Right? So it can mean low and high. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, man. Why have I got Scorpio and Virgo in my head? Leo. Wow. So the King of Swords, Leo. The Four of Wands, Leo. Well, there's a partnership. There's a coupled energy. But I keep getting a feeling that it's very masculine. Like there are two people that are together that are very masculine. If you're together with this person and everything is going brilliantly, this is what you're working towards as a new house, a new home, right? It's like movement. It's like where I am and what I'm doing that can represent work, okay, or where I'm living just isn't working. But where I'm headed is towards success, is towards stability, a commitment, a marriage possible. If you're not married and one of you possibly wants to get married, the Hierophant is to say, are we going to commit? Are we going to get married? Are we going to move in? Okay. Is there something better on the horizon? Now, some of you may have just ended the situation that you're in and you're starting over something new in life. And it could be with a new person or a new job. Okay. Some of you might even have a new knob. Let's see. Leo. So Judgment, you see, that is physical signs of like someone that could be very unhealthy. If you've got anyone in the family that is suffering through an illness, this is either mental illness or a physical illness of death. Okay, when those two cards come together. Okay. So what I'm kind of picking up as a message for you, because this could be like grieving, like someone's going through a grieving period of someone from the past that they've lost, okay, and they're still grieving over the loss of someone or something, okay, like still getting over, because it's like contract stuff, right? Because it would also be, do I want to let this go, okay, relationship or house or home, and do I want to trade it in for a new one? Right? Do I want to end where I am and move to here? Do I want to end the relationship that I'm in that isn't working and go to a new person that I may know, or be free at least in order to be able to meet this person? Now, this can also be a release of prison, because this can be the Four of Wands behind bars, and this can be someone that is either being caught and could spend time behind bars, or has just been released. Okay. Now, I'm also hearing a lease to let. Something about a building or renting a building and leasing it. Okay. Or Alicia or Elisa or Melissa or something like that. Okay. But like signing a contract here, this is very much a contract, right? It's a business contract, but it's also a marriage certificate. Okay, documentation that's coming up that requires signatures. And if it's a trading one house from another, that's a signature that will need approval. Like I'm looking to be approved for, what do they call that? When you go to the bank, okay, and you look to remortgage a house, or you sign a contract for a long-term investment of a house, okay, starting off at the beginning, going to go in and we're going to pay it off over a certain period of years, right? So there's that for you guys that may be looking at moving. There's another message there that if you have a grandparent or something like that that is elderly, and this be an elderly grandparent energy, and someone is possibly, I hate to say this or how to say it, but very ill, okay? This can be where someone is signing over the rights to a building because they may be looking at being in hospital and it might not go according to plan. Like I hate kind of giving out death messages, okay? So that's really only for you guys where it involves maybe this building and this house that is of where it's being left to someone, that when I pass and I die, I leave it to you. So that is kind of like this signing of a will, maybe, and I'm going to change my will and I'm putting you on it, or you're the only one left to take this from me because there's no other family members left. And the next family member that is left is only, say, you, Leo. But this can also represent your partner, okay, your partner. I'm also hearing something to do with contractual work of partnership as well. Signing a contract of a partner, okay, becoming a partner of a franchise or something like that, for you or your partner. Then I'm also hearing, okay, another message, a hearing that means court situation, of going to court and signing documents and legal kind of stuff of possible divorce of ex, maybe, okay. Don't forget, when I read globally for things that can be happening to you or for people around you or your partner. Doesn't always just represent Leo because it's a Leo. Just because it says Leo on the tin, it doesn't mean that it's that on the tin, right? There is something about product and labels that I keep picking up here of like something being put on a tin, right? Whatever it is that has been put on a Tim, the name Tim or Timothy, or anybody that has like Tina or T in their name, again. Okay, so now they're saying something about food or drink, tea, coffee, cakes, biscuits, something like that. That is tea. Okay, so it's not the physical letter of tea; it's an actual drink of. So it must be British, someone from Britain, because British people, it's all to do with tea. Yeah, but then there's this crossing of like, what do they say? Cross your I's and dot your T's. So there is something here of a contract that needs to be signed and sealed and delivered There is also something about a baby being delivered, like someone that may be pregnant and delivering a baby here, bringing it home for the first time. Someone that could be like they've been on annual leave, or the name Anne, or even your nan, or even Stephen, okay? But like there's this, quite a few messages coming through, Leo. Let me try and catch up, man, because you're telling me too much, Dave. Slow down. Somebody that could have been pregnant and they're now bringing the baby home, or they're some sort of like having time off work or going back to work because of a pregnancy and a birth, right? Here. There's a birth of a new idea that is of like, right, something has changed dramatically in my life and I'm now just about to sign a new contract, a big one, right? This is like a long-term contract. This is why July is a huge time for things of change, because it's long contract work. It means Saturn is present, and for long-term contracts is here. This is why it's coming up for you. This is why this change. This both represents things now changing, okay, dramatically, either in your love life or your work life or park life. Something to do with maybe someone on a diet, okay, losing weight, okay, because it's like, you know, like, because I did pick up like tension or water retention, and that is also like a release of like someone giving birth and suddenly the waters break. Okay, so Roger Waters apparently is just about to break out something. Break out of prison or breakout? Okay, so I'm also hearing something about Heisenberg or Cronenberg, something to do with around a pub or a boozer, and Cronenberg, because that's a very strong lager. But Heisenberg is something to do around drugs, being around a bar. So if you work around a pub or a restaurant or a bar, there is something here that you may or may not know of, like somebody dealing, because Heisenberg is the TV program that was to do with around crack and cocaine and smoking rock and crack, right? Here. I really got no idea why I keep picking up like The Rock Johnson, which is a movie star. And then I also picked up another one a minute ago, whatever that was that I said. I can't remember now. But Spirit was saying something about a contract of like a movie Roger Waters, that was it. Roger Waters and The Rock Johnson. So somebody that's called Johnson. Okay, anybody that has J in the name or Johnson. Okay. Okay, I really do keep picking up this message around this possible drug dealing or cocaine or somewhere that is around a pub, because they keep getting me to look at Cronenberg, which is alcohol, okay, and the Heisenberg energy. Somebody could be in a rehabilitation center. This is being like going to rehab, okay. I mean, we haven't clarified yet, so just please let me get the messages out, Leo, and try and be patient. What a little patience. Is this something about surgery, that someone's going for surgery? Like it could be a weight problem, it could be surgical where someone's about to go into hospital as a patient. I'm also picking up Sagittarius or Life Path 5 energy, because that's patience. Someone could work at a hospital, go into hospital, or it's regarding a Life Path 5 Sagittarian. And this could be the end, because this is Jim Morrison, bruv, all day long. This is the end of a friendship. This is the end of a partnership. This is the end of life. This is like Neil by mouth, people that work at hospitals, doctors, you know, elderly. Here. Did we get all the messages out, Dave? Sorry, if you didn't know, my spirit guide is Dave. Did we get all the messages out, Dave? I think there was one other one that I was trying to... I think there was a lot to do around work and signing a contract here. Because this can be like tax, because it's Libra energy and it's a 2, right? So because I read in numerology, I don't follow the book, Dave. This is like Libra energy. This is like a huge contract that will last forever. This is why it's like a big chance energy of like being able to own your own home or your own house, or like I've got a house and I'm going to let it out, okay, and then I'm going to move and take the rent from there and then apply that to my place and blah blah blah. It would also be like something that is life-changing here to sign it away. Sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my baby. There's something about children and a baby here. So bye-bye, Jenny. I don't know, someone that's probably from Dudley or Cannock or Laura. Hearing Laura, Leanne, Lisa. So tell me why the death card is here for Leo. Queen of Cups, water sign. Emotionally distant. Travelling quite a lot for work, maybe. But please, if you're a female watching and you blame, or anybody blames anybody, it doesn't matter whether you're female or a frog or called Chris or Christine, doesn't really matter, okay? Please don't blame anybody for being emotionally distant, because this can represent ADHD, okay? The Fool. Because I'm seeing things going really well here for a couple. There's this avoiding the inevitable of maybe avoiding someone's temper here. But this is change. It's requiring and begging for change. I'm also hearing something to do with around someone that is on the street, and this I forget what we call it in Britain, begging for money or begging for Rebecca. But like they sell magazines and stuff here. Sal, Sarah. This is like wanting to release. Like I really need to release something and let it go. What's the Queen of Wands here for? 6 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Well, there's a same-sex relationship here. Okay, there's 2 women, but there can be someone that has like possibly 2 women. I'm not saying it is because it can come up as the same element. It's also like visiting grandparents and parents here. What's the King of Swords? An ending, you see. So the masculine energy here is going after money and work to get this. They're concentrating on this energy, this masculine. The feminine could be more concentrated on love here. Okay, where the masculine is more concerned about long-term goals. This is what I was saying about Saturn being present. It's about the long term, like signing contracts for a long time. Okay, death card means a long time because you're long time dead, right? What's the 4 of Wands? King of Wands now. Jesus, so there's a 2 energy. So there's 2 men and 2 women. Could definitely be a same-sex energy, but there could be where one of the female energies, if something is over, is looking at another man, and the female here, or the person realizes that it's over, and they're looking for someone else, because the only counterpart that is together is the King and the Queen of Wands that are matching counterparts. But I believe that is something to do with around a divorce and an ex, because that's both. That's signing a contract that changes your life forever, because this is like bank money, contracts, legal documents, signing of. It means getting married, and this also means getting married, but these 2 also mean getting divorced, right? So there could be a third energy here of like an ex interference or someone that is presently married looking for divorce. If you're not looking for divorce and you're with someone, it's more about this long-term goal of signing this. It's because it seems to be where it's on the masculine's mind more, okay? Where it's kind of like, well, at the moment, I've got so much going on. It's about a long-term, stable commitment of money and growth and prosperity of something that will pay out in the end, okay? So it's long-term, which, like I said, a marriage is long-term. Signing a contract is also like long-term. What is the judgment energy? Why is that in reverse? Some of this may be refused or worrying that it's going to be refused if it's to do with love, because there could be two people that are approaching energy here, because I think we have a retrograde moment coming up at the end of July where things start to go a little bit more, because there's an unstable energy here. The Ace of Cups in reverse is someone that is not very stable emotionally. Okay, so it's very rocky. Could be something around a foundation, a building or something that's on very rocky grounds. Unless your name's Rocky or Sylvester or Silver or Steve. All right, Silver. What's the Ace of Cups in reverse for? What is that? Tell me more about these. Really? Did I really pick all of those up in reverse or what? I think I did. Sorry, that's why they're in reverse. Because I picked the whole deck up in reverse. So that's working towards a commitment, a marriage, a relationship, maybe moving in with the person here. Okay, this is like, shall we move in together? Judgment, I'll buy a house and a home or a contract and I want people to work for me, or I want to move in with you and I'm going to offer you that, because this is like trapped at home, Leo energy, 8. I live on my own, right? I'm looking for someone to move all of their shit in with my shit so that we own all of this shit together, right? So someone might be asking for marriage, commitment, or moving in, Leo, here. It's a very good reading. If you guys are at complete odds and whatnot, and you're having a big Barney and an argument, there is that sporadic kind of message for some of you that's kind of coming through where it means something different, because there is an ending here and there is an ending here. And there is someone that's going more after their money than anything else. But this is also like a surprise maybe of someone of the feminine that doesn't realize what the masculine is planning or what they have planned. The feminine is unaware of what the masculine is thinking. Now, if you relate with that, great. Now, this is my deck, okay? So we're going to see if these relate to anything that may relate to you at all. But this is not fabricated. This is only if you know it, okay? So, let's see. Leo. Any messages for Leo? So, we've got obsessive thoughts, 5, 7, and 9. This is why I make this deck, because it relates to the numerology of this deck. Don't have any 5s, don't have Sag or Taurus. We don't have any 7s apart from the Tower. So, it could be obsessively thinking about something. Now, is that positive or negative? 9s we don't have. Let's see. So there's no signs of like gaslighting or anything like that, which is good. Let's see. Leo, I need to get to know you more first. Okay, so that changes things maybe if there is someone new, because there is an ending, you see. It means that if things are ended, that leaves me now open to start a new contract with someone else, regardless of whether that's love or money. It means that we need to talk to get to know each other first, but I really like you. And if you're single and I'm single, then baby, let's get it on like Donkey Kong. So there can be someone new here, but I do need to get to know you more first, but I am thinking about you a hell of a lot. Okay. Well, the name's Charlotte. So let's see. All you need is communication, and if you're doing that, that's good. Leo, Yes, but the time is not right yet. Why? Well, it's coming up because it might be where some of you could have been contracted with someone that's been married and they've been waiting to get divorced, and suddenly they are, and it all goes through, and it's like, right now is the time. Right? The time is now because I'm single. I'm now free and I'm out and I'm looking to change things up. So the time isn't right, but it's coming. Now, if any of you are on breakup and you're going your separate ways, and this means an ending, this can mean when one door closes, another door opens immediately. And now I can get to know you because I know that the situation that I'm in is over. Okay? So if any of you are going out and whatnot, there's a good chance to meet someone here if you don't know them already. Let's see, Leo. Fact or fiction, true or false? 2, Libra. Are they married or are they not married? Do you know that they are or not? Okay, are they getting divorced too? Are you separating? Do you know the fact that you are? Has it been spoken about here? Because it might be where someone doesn't know that they're going to be single, or they don't know that they are, and they don't know that this is an ending. And it's a little bit like, well, I'll leave it open-ended, okay? And if I meet someone on the way that I really like, I'll end the commitment that I'm in that isn't working, and I'll go for the new person. But I want to meet someone new first before I end something with the old. I need to make sure that I've secured this first. So it would also be like a job, okay? I don't want to end a job before I've signed a contract of another because I don't want to be unemployed. So I want to make sure that there's a contract there for me to sign, that I can make sure that we're moving in to a house or a home, or that I've got this job first before I end my other job. And some of that is coming through as a message of love as well. I don't want to end my relationship until I may know that I've secured someone else so they can replace them. Okay? One more card, please, for Leo. I feel so lost. 9. Well, it's not showing it in the cards. I wish we could talk more, but he or she is around. I mean, there's a lot of male and female stuff going on here. And there could be this, like, you know, I can't really talk to you at the moment because the person that I'm not really with, or the person that I'm with, is around, and I can't talk to you at the moment because I'm around that person. It's up to you guys. That's why the fact or the fiction is there, is because do you think that a person's maybe talking to someone else, or do you know that? Because if you accuse someone of that and it's false, that's gaslighting. That's why the 9s would come up. Okay, trying to convince someone that they're actually talking to another person when they may or may not have told you loads of times that they're not. That, or a Pisces, if I say not. That is like you're gaslighting, trying to convince me the fact that, you know, something is happening, and it isn't because you haven't seen it with your own eyes. So don't talk stupid. Okay, come at me with stuff with proof first. You got to prove it. You got to catch me in the act. You got to see me doing it first, right? Because, like I said, man, if a liar is a liar, they will always lie. They're not going to actually tell you the truth if you ask them, right? This is why this can be like things of prison, you know, proven innocent until proven guilty. That goes along with like anything in life. Until you can prove it and you have it on paper or documents, or you've caught the person in the act, anything above that is jumping to conclusions. Right? So it comes up as gaslighting. But a person that lies doesn't tell the truth. So don't expect getting the truth out of a person that lies. Right? So there you go. That's what messages I've got for you. If they don't relate and you want any more and you can't see them on here, you will always find them on the join button below. That is only $3 or $4 in order for you to do so. That is where I am doing all of the monthlies and the weeklies and the readings in order to catch up with all of the star signs, and you're more than welcome to join. It's the join button below. There is 35 hours of teaching and esoteric channeling and loads of stuff over there. So if you wish to join, you can dig your heels in and watch all of those teaching videos if you want, 'cause it's about 35 hours and climbing. So feel free to join whenever you like, Leo. Thanks very much, guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.